So I'm gonna do a really probably not quick lock update, but lock update nonetheless. So recently I got my hair washed and retwisted. First of all, let me just tell you about the washing aspect. I have never had anything feel so good as having this woman take her hands, put my head under the water and scrub my scalp. Like, I literally transcended time and space. Unbelievable. Anyway, so she washed my hair, scrubbed it. She washed it 3 times to get all the buildup or whatever out. Then this was an interesting experience because this was not my first loctician. I went somewhere else to see, what else was out there. I just was curious. So this was someone new. She didn't really even say hi to me. She just put me in the chair. She didn't speak English very well, which was fine. But she was kind of a little, disconnected, which wasn't fun. It's never fun when you have a weird experience like that at a salon. Anyway, so she washed my hair amazing. So she was washing it so good. She could have been Ted Bundy and I would have been like, yes. That's horrible to say. But anyway, she washed my hair, took me to the chair, and then she went ahead, and what happens is that your roots, not your roots, your scalp, your hair, your roots. Basically what happens is when you don't touch your hair for 6 weeks, I washed mine, which I wasn't supposed to, but who the hell cares? Your roots start to do what's called marrying each other. They marry. And basically that just means that this gets so frizzy and this gets so frizzy that it combines into one, starts to combine. Like the hair just, because your hair is a little curly, it just starts to combine into one. So what they have to do, I wish I could, let me take my phone off the charger. What they have to do is rip it apart and pop, what it's called popping, popping your locks, basically to pop, lock, and drop it. Basically to pop, separate the locks because they start to combine. So she popped them, and that shit, when I tell you, I will never let my hair get that married ever again because that shit hurt so bad. I was one tear was in my eye and I was like, oh. So she popped all of them, and then she took a comb and retwisted the base, and then palm rolled. And palm rolling basically is when you go like this to your locks, down the lock to, just ensure that they stay formed. She clipped them all, and then she put me under the dryer for probably 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe not. It was a long time. She was doing 2 other dudes' hair. She put me under the dryer. I came out. She was like, okay, we have to give you a quick style. Apparently on a Sunday, if you do a 3 p.m. appointment, they're already closing. So she was low-key, high-key in a rush, which was also kind of annoying and turned me off. But I didn't think it turned me off until later when I was like, I didn't ask for this style, blah, blah, blah. So she did a great job. She styled my hair, and she used a lot of product, which I personally wasn't feeling. She used a lot. She used not Gorilla Glue, but that glue edge stuff. She used mousse, she used gel, and I was like, this feels weird. So she used a lot of products, styled my hair so that I literally look like I got a facelift because everything was being pulled so tight. I was like, I'm not gonna have any edges after this, but I was like, I look cute, so fuck it. But I'm not used to having crazy updos like that. So anyway, she styled it, I left, and I was feeling myself for a day, but my head was throbbing, I could barely sleep, and I was like, this ain't it. A bunch of people who have locks DM'd me and they were like, girl, take that shit down. You don't need to keep that style in just because your loctician told you to leave it in for a month. If it's pulling your freaking edges out and your roots, just take it down. It's fine. And a lot of people were like, girl, I do my own lock maintenance. So I was like, maybe that's the key. So I took the style down, I rinsed my hair, which got all the product out of it. And then I noticed that my hair looked like nothing had happened. I looked like I was back at square one in terms of I hadn't gotten a retwist, I hadn't gotten anything cleaned up. I was like, fuck, I look crazy as hell. And I was like, this is embarrassing. You just got your hair done a few days ago and you look nuts. So I took matters into my own hands. I ordered a bunch of lock clips, which was $10 on Amazon, if that, maybe 8. And then I got a locking gel. I used the mango and lime lock gel. And I slapped on a good old YouTube video and I went to town. What I did was I twist, and you have to make sure that you twist your hair all clockwise in the same direction. So you twist, and then you add the gel to the root, you twist it, and then you palm roll. And you palm roll. And you palm roll. And then so you have your lock, you take one of those lock clips and you clip it to the other locks. Obviously, this is a few days past, so it's neither here nor there. Did my own hair, didn't put it under the dryer because I don't have a dryer. Sorry, didn't put it under the dryer, don't have my own dryer. So I just let it air dry for like 3 hours, made some dinner, whatever. Went to sleep, wore my silk scarf. The next day, it was looking real cute. I was feeling really good about it. And yeah, so I did my own retwist after failing to enjoy the retwist that somebody else did for me. And I love it. And now I just wanna show you like close up. This is a YouTube video at this point. I don't know where I'm gonna post this. But as you can see, don't ignore the little dandruff. But this is super curly, but it's like starting to look actually like a lock. And this is my hair in a 2-strand twist. So it's starting to finally take some type of lock shape. I look crazy, but obviously it's frizzy, you know, like that's part of the process. But yeah, it's starting to thicken, it's starting to harden, it's starting to bud, as they call it, and turn into real locks. So I'm excited. I love it. I'm really happy. And thank you for going on this journey with me. This video is long as hell, so if you didn't make it to the end, maybe I should just put it on YouTube. Bye.